10 days ago, I competed in the last monthly final of the year for a chance to make either Worlds, LCQ, or nothing at all. With our backs against the wall, we faced Tribe Gaming, the former best team in North America, in the semifinals. Into the first map here, double swoosh. Tribe has the first pick. They banned Buster, Gene, and Nita. We kind of figured out that Nita wasn't really good on this map towards the end of our scrims, but they, I guess, didn't practice this map enough. And our bans were Gene, Surge, and Sandy. Surge being the best brawler on the maps, Gene being the best mid, and Sandy. We were preparing to play STMN, so we banned Sandy just because of that. But anyway, it left the two brawlers, Crow and Gale, open, which are the best two lanes besides Surge. So we're like, okay, we leave both of those open and we end up with one of them. And then Tribe first picks Pearl and we're like, oh, we just get Crow and Gale. And it's like, okay, this game is already over. And so they go Janet and Amber. Janet, obviously the mid to kind of just play for control, can always fly away, just really hard to kill. Amber, one of the best bad sides. You just put your puddle down and you just farm the grass, burn the whole map open, works with the Pearl. But the thing is, there's a glitch going on with Amber where if you're on the true blue side, which Tribe is true blue, we are true red. As you can see, they're blue or red. When you're true red, if there's a brawler on top of you, it spawns a 6k damage instantly. But when you're true blue, it does not. So if you're playing the Lily, right, I'm playing the Lily here, I can just run at the Amber and the Amber cannot do anything to me. So using that knowledge, we did pick the Lily straight into the Amber, knowing that I can just run it down on the Janet and the Amber. So right here, I'm going into two people, but Fade pops his gadget, gets nothing out of it. I get 4 shots on him. He gets absolutely nothing. Go in, get Zulon very, very low. Tyrant low as well. Just waiting for my time. I'm trying to get a quick and easy kill here, but they're kind of stacking. So I'm like, okay, I just finally see Fade caught alone, but then I just miss. And that's a big miss. So I just, all right, go in my Shadow Realm, try and run at Zulan. Hit him twice. He flies away, though. That's the good part of Janet. But honestly, I just pop another Shadow Realm. Lily just pops Shadow Realms. I get straight on Tyrant. He just one-shots me with the super. So we're starting to get some control here. And then Charles calls out that the Janet's on the right side pretty low. So I'm like, all right, just going straight for that Janet. Get Tyrant and Zulan. And we are out. Got a gadget to spare as well. Pretty quick turnaround right there. That's what the power of Lily, Crow, and Gale, just the stuns, the slows, the teleportation, the Shadow Realm, just such a good combo, and we hop into the next game. And so if you guys are wondering why we aren't playing STMN, it's actually because they lost to Tribe in the prior round, which is kind of wild because we've played STMN in every single monthly final that we've both been in. We played in 4 finals last year on the West region, 2 semis, and then another 2 semis this year. So that's 8 times in 2 years in a monthly final, which is insane. But now we're playing Tribe, which Tribe we haven't played at all. We played him once this year. Pop the Shadow Realm here on Fade and Zulan here, running straight at Fade. I do get Fade down with the super there, and we are losing in gems, so I'm trying to play a little bit more. I'm trying to play more objective. You know, I've been kind of running it down, playing for kills, but I should just play for more objective. So I'm gonna start going for Zulan a little bit more, and I see him right in front of me, so I just get him pretty low. Now he's in the air, which last time he was in the air was a bad sight for them, and yeah, once again, they're just fully spawn trapped here. I got my super as well. Charles has slows. He slows one of them. I think, yeah, Tyrant's very, very low there. I have my super as well. Can kind of just kill Fade, kill Zulon whenever I want. So I'm just waiting, collecting these free gems. And then Chino gets a kill on Tyrant. I'm just chilling. I think I super on Fade here. Actually, no, I cross map Zulon. I get Zulon out. My bad. I did not know what I did there. But yeah, I mean, my teammates just holding it down. We got 10 gems. They cannot reset. All we got to do is just protect Charles. I bait the Tyrant. Super right there, go invis, kill Zulon as well. And there we go, we get the first set on double swoosh. Big set win, first set win, always the biggest in every single match, so we'll take it. Let's hop into set 2. Hopping into Canal here, we have the first pick this time. They ban Angelo, Carl, and Larry. We ban Eve, Meg, and Gale. So they ban Angelo, the best brawler on the map. It's just the water. We also ban the water Eve, so the water, no water is allowed on this map. And then Larry, probably the best thrower, and they know we really like Carl, so they banned the Carl. And that was our expectations. We expected them to ban those 3 brawlers. We're like, okay, if those 3 brawlers are banned, we wanted the first pick RT, because there's so many throwers still open. There's Tick, there's Barry, there's Grom, Dynamite, Barley, Sprout, Willow, all those throwers. All of them are very good on this map, so we're like, okay, as long as we get one of those throwers, most likely Tick or Barley, whichever one they don't take, we'll have RT, which is a range brawler and a good anti-tank, so it's perfect for a thrower. It's just like RT, Tick, RT, Barley is a very good combo. So we're like, okay, they take Jackie and they take Barley, so we're just going to take the Tick. That's exactly what we planned. And then because they have a Jackie, which we did not see coming, honestly, Tribe, they kind of threw us off with this Jackie pick. We're like, okay, we should probably just go another anti-tank. We were thinking between Surge and Cordelius, both very good anti-tanks. Even Nita possibly. but we end up going with the Surge. Surge, probably the better brawler out of those two, like in general. Perfect hard counter, honestly. We do have pretty even comps here. We do have the better thrower, but they have the squeak into the Surge. The Surge is going to have a very tough time this matchup. But yeah, let's hop into it. Into the game here, the blue star, obviously very important to start. Chino's going to Surge Gadget at the start, gets 3 shots on Fade and kills him as well. Gets us the star lead to start off, which is perfect for us. Literally cannot get any better than that. And now we have the tick, we have the RT, so we have the range advantage, and this is what we wanted. We even have Surge, who can get a level 3 whenever he wants as he's on the upgrade gadget. We're kind of just spawn trapped here, honestly. The squeak is just doing a lot, but I'm just running straight down, trying to make something happen. I get Fade pretty low. I think I don't kill him. I just go down, but I made a lot of space for my team, so at least we're not going to get fully spawn trapped. We do lose the lead, though, unfortunately. So we kind of backed up a little too early. But now I'm on the squeak as Livy misses a few shots, misses the gadget, which if he hit that gadget, I would have definitely been dead. Do have my super now, though. So once I heal up to full, I can kind of just like super and try and run down as Livy the best I can. Which honestly, he's playing pretty passive. Yeah, he's backing up pretty far. Now I get some good position on him. I see Fade, so I got to run back. But then I pop my gadget, I get him low. And now we do have more position. We obviously don't have the lead still, but we do have a lot of position. Now we have the tick, which those tick mines, Tyrant's very, very low. Almost dies to those, but then Fade tries to push up. I think he does kill Chino. Oh, he doesn't kill Chino. Lives on 400 HP. And now they're just pushing into a tick. They're pushing into an RT with a Jackie. We got the Surge range, level 4. Got my RT legs down. There's just nothing they're going to do. I kill Fade. Running down his Livy as well. I think I get him. Yeah, I do get him. And now we got a 16-6 lead, and this game is over. All we need is one more game to take a 2-0 lead. Let's hop into it. Into the next game here, Fade kind of switches around. Instead of running at Chino, he runs at me. I do get Fade, but then Chino goes down to his Livy, and I go down to Tyrant, which is unfortunately a very bad trade. Yeah, it was 2 kills and the blue star to 1 kill, which 6-2 lead, not very good for us. And Chino does not have his level, and he's pushing into a squeak right now, which he will never, ever get his level into. So yeah, he's got to switch onto the Jackie and the Barley here. We're making a little bit of progress, honestly. Charles has his tick head. Fade's kind of backing out. But here, I mean, we just need to somehow get this Jackie out, which is not going to be easy at all. He's just chilling behind this wall with Barley heals. Chino's trying to run it down. He gets 1 hit. I get Fade out, but we're still getting trapped by this Barley. Tyrant is very, very low here. Does take down the tick head, throw a Barley super down. Chino finally gets his level. Lives somehow in that Barley super. Stays alive, which is very, very key. But now, not even 1 kill on Fade. We need 2 kills on Fade or a kill on his Livy and Tyrant, which is going to be very, very hard. Charles and Chino still somehow live that Jackie super, but they're still just holding down perfect control as Livy on that left side pinching with Tyrant, Barley, and Fade just sitting behind a wall, being as hard to kill as anything in the game. Tickhead does just absolutely nothing, unfortunately. Chino's just getting stuck in squeak slows. Does get, I think he almost gets his level 4 there. He's 1 off level 4. Charles throws on another ticket, like his 5th ticket of the game. He's trying his best to make something out of it, but nothing's happening. And I'm trying to finally back up his Livy. They do finally decide to back up all the way out of the map. So now we get some position. Tyrant's quite low. Fade goes with the hypercharge. I think they do get Fade, yeah, but we still need 1 more kill. I pop my legs. We're trying to get Tyrant here. Tyrant's so low, but there's just nowhere I can go. He has a hypercharge, and it's just over. So let's hop into game 3. Into game number 3 here, Chino decides to go for the blue star this time. Unfortunately, doesn't get his level, and he goes down, which is just another poor start from us, honestly. Kind of sucks that it happened like that, but I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty hard for Chino to play Surge into this, honestly. I think you have to play it like perfectly at the start to get a level and to win this game. Once you're kind of stuck with this level, once you're stuck without a level into the squeak and the Barley. I mean, I played this last qualifiers video, if you guys watched that. I was also a Surge hard stuck in a Tick Meg Gale, which honestly just as bad as this, and good luck trying to get your level once you're at this point. So it's basically up to me and Charles, but I think we have a little bit of time to try and make something happen. Charles' tickhead pushes them all the way out, so they're all the way out of the map. Chino uses his last Surge gadget to try and get up the map. We got a pinch going. Charles' tickhead. Chino's on the wrong side of the map now that the Jackie switched. He does get his level though. Charles pops the tickhead down. Fade trying to get it. He gets hit by the tickhead. They're so low. It's Livy's 1 shot. Charles trying to get him. I'm trying to get him with the legs, and Tyrant lives on 1600. And we lose the game, and we lose the second set. Look at that, 5-2-3, and they only got 6 kills, and they still won the match. That's just bounty for you. Into Bell's Rock here. This was Tribe's map for both their quarters and their semis, so they are very well prepared for this map. They know this map like the back of their hand, and they are very, very good at Bell's Rock, so this is going to be a tough one to win. STMN, if you watch their draft, I'm pretty sure they banned Rico, so they knew that Tribe liked the Rico. We did not, though, so unfortunately they get what they wanted, and we go Buster RT, and then they go Pearl and Larry, which another safe range, another safe thrower. So we're picking a lot of safe brawlers, but unfortunately right now we have nothing to deal with this Rico, and we're trying to figure out what we want to go. And so it's either Tick for the range or Barley for the heals, and we end up going with Barley for the heals because heals are just so good in knockout, and we've won a lot of games with Charles Barley on the knockout, if you guys know. But yeah, let's hop into it. So now we're in here. We're facing a Rico basically with nothing. Their bans Gray, Sprout, and Kick. They just banned the 3 hardest Rico counters, so they first picked Rico, and now that's what we face. We are dealing with a Rico. We have no wall break, no range to really contest the Rico. Kind of regretting already that we don't have a Tick at this point with my shield holding up, and I'm just trying to get some value out of it, as Livy can kind of just keep shooting me though, because if I use it, yeah, I try and use it there, but it's somehow like it doesn't block everything. It just spins around the shield, and now I have no shield, and now there's nowhere to go. He already has a hypercharge on the first round of the game. I get beamed, Tyrant beams Chino. Yeah, and we get destroyed. First round just absolutely demolished here. Trying to do something better for the second round. I'm kind of just chilling in the mid with Charles here. I still need my super though, so I have to stack. And stacking into a Rico and a Larry is never really the best idea. We do really need Charles to get his Barley super though. If we don't have that Barley super for endgame, we're definitely screwed, honestly. So yeah, we're waiting for that. I kind of just shield too late. It's hard to react. I don't know why. He kind of wasted his Rico super there, to be honest. Like, my shield was bad, but his Rico super also didn't really do anything. Charles burns his last Barley gadget. Is living with the Rico super. I don't have a shield to block it. Tyrant beams me. I'm very, very low. Charles finally does get his Barley super. He gets his Livy low. Chino doesn't really try to get Tyrant. He just jukes the super. But unfortunately, Fade lives. And it's just unfortunate for us. We lose the game. So I'm in game 2. So now we're just confused. Like, we have no idea what to do. And honestly, there's really nothing you can do. Like, sometimes you're just actually so hard out drafted that you cannot even play the game and you just lose. The only way we would have beaten it was with that Tick, but unfortunately we did not pick the Tick, so we're screwed. I'm trying to make something happen. I just look like a idiot with my Buster gadget popped, going absolutely nowhere. I just get clipped by his Livy, and yeah, we're just moving on for set 4 at this point. We're prepared, we're ready for that set 4 draft. We're not ready for this 4th knockout round. His Livy's kind of going a bit too aggro here. We do switch Chino onto his Livy, but now his Livy has a hypercharge. So my shield is the only way I can block it, but a hypercharge just starts bouncing everywhere, which you're about to see. I block it with the shield, but it's still everywhere. It's still hitting me, and I'm one shot, and I somehow live. His Livy misses an entire super. I don't even know how I'm alive. I'm on 700 HP, somehow alive. Charles Lane and Tyrant here. Tyrant gets a lot of clips on him. He's very low. He uses his last Barley gadget. Chino misses a couple shots. His Livy's so low. If we get his Livy here, we can maybe win. I do get him. Tyrant kills me with that super, though. Chino's just waiting. He pops his legs down. Tyrant's very low. I think we get Tyrant. But then Tyrant gets a clip on Charles while he's one shot, and that helps Fade get the round win. And it's over. We got to hop into a set number 4, down 2-1. And now we're on a penalty kick here. This is our favorite map. Bell's Rock was our least favorite map by far. We're under our favorite map now, penalty kick. So I'm telling my team, we got this. Like, it does not matter that we're down 2-1. All we got to do is just win this, and we're in a set 5. And Parallel is a good map for us as well. And Tribe goes for a ballsy first pick Frank here with absolutely no tank counters banned. Like, okay, we literally just take 2 of the hardest possible counters of Frank. And now their Frank is already double countered, and we have a last pick which could triple counter that Frank. So whoever's playing that Frank's about to have a tough game. And then they go Carl. So this is a triple counter Nita game. Just imagine trying to play Frank and Carl into Nita and Colette and see how that goes. So let's hop into it. Into the game here, Zulan versus me in the mid. Charles on the right side versus Tyrant, and Chino versus Fade. A lot of bad matchups for them, I'm not going to lie. So they're just kind of waiting for their supers. Obviously that automatic charging kid super, he jumps on Fade. They're trying to push in. Feed in a lot of supers here though for us. Chino got his already. Zulan goes for the jump. He gets traded out. Then Charles goes down, so it's a 1v2 for Chino. Trying to stop this. He goes for the Colette super to juke the Frank super, but I mean, he's just not saving that. So unfortunately, they do get the goal early, but they broke our net, which means it's going to be very easy for us to push at the start. Look, we have so much more position than them at the start. Tyrant's already in his spawn. Fade's backed up. I'm very close to my bear on Fade. I have a hypercharge bear thrown on Fade. Zulan's very low as well. He has his kit jump, but he just kind of gets nothing out of it. And then my bear is just doing a lot of work to Fade. Gets him to half HP. Charles breaks the net open. So now we got an open net. Trying to go for a goal here. Chino has his hypercharge. I'm very close to mine. Charles goes for the break, and just the open net right there slots it right in. Just throw the bear for position, but then Fade goes straight in. But then the net is open, but Tyrant makes the save of his life. He's like prime Courtois in the Champions League. I don't even know what he just did there, but he made the save of the game. Charles goes in with the dynamite stun. He misses. Pops the hypercharge. One shot. Zulan changes super back. Throws it on Fade. And now it's just a 1v3. Fade just cannot do anything. Gets stunned as well. Chino walks the ball right in for the goal, and that's the game. Let's hop into game 2. They're trying to play a little bit more aggro here. Zulan's deep into our left side already. Jumps on Chino as well. We do get Zulan down, so it's just a 1v2 here. Sorry, 2v2. Do go down, though. So now it is a 1v2. Charles breaks our net open. Quite the mistake there, I'm not going to lie. But honestly, sometimes it's good to have your net like back open because you start... It's much easier to not get spawn trapped, but it's also very easy to get scored on. So it's like a... It's pros and cons to it. Chino gets jumped on by Zulan, traded out. Charles got his super here. Misses on Fade, but Fade is low. Kills him as well. Tyrant goes in straight on me, though. And now it's just Tyrant versus Charles, and Charles is never going to win that matchup. Misses every single shot. Tyrant manages to stay alive. Zulan invis. I think he's going to go for a jump on Chino very soon here. Yeah, he does. Fade just one shot, two shots him. Now it's a 3v2, so we got to make some kind of save here. Charles does have his hypercharge. Frank goes in with the hypercharge. Zulan jumps on me. I go down. Fade pops it. Breaks the whole right side of the net open. Tyrant goes for a shot. Hits Chino. He saves it, though. Fade's very, very low. I take Fade down. Tyrant goes for a shot. Gets nothing out of it. I got a hypercharge bear. I throw it on the right side for Zulan. Two-shot Tyrant as well. And now I'm just running straight for their net. See if something can happen here. Then I go a little bit too aggro. Get jumped on, and I am dead. Zulan jumps on Fade's back. They're trying to run it down here. Pass Tyrant the ball. I think a couple of us are close to hypercharge. Charles still has his. Yeah, Chino has his as well now. Tyrant's so low. I'm telling Charles to rotate for the ball because you always want your thrower to get the ball on the right side because he can still keep shooting while he's getting the ball. Zulan off Fades back. So now he's a useless cat without anything. Is invis, unfortunately for us, but he's just gets nothing out of it. Destroyed by the hypercharge Colette. Stun from Charles. Misses it. Fade does waste his hypercharge, though, for absolutely nothing. So now Charles still has his. Eventually, he's going to get his super. And once he gets it, it's going to be trouble. Pops the hypercharge, starts breaking the net, chains his hypercharge super, throws another one down. Fade goes down. Zulan just jumps to try and save it. But the net's a little bit open. Chino goes for the shot. And he slides it in. Tyrant cannot make the save this time. And that is the set right there. 2-1. And now we got a set number 5. Into parallel plays here, set number 5. As Livy first picks the Berry. That's what Tribe thought was the best brawler, but they did not know that Gale and Meg were the better brawlers. So we get both here. We just go those two. Those are the two best brawlers. Those are two anti-tanks, two brawlers good for the zone. Two of the best brawlers in the game. Gale's the hypercharge. Meg is just an absolute laser. And so they go Amber. Amber's pretty good into both Gale and Meg, but sometimes it's just not enough. And then they go 5th pick Buzz into a Gale and a Meg, which it's a knockback Meg and it's a stun Gale, which not a good Buzz pick. As soon as they picked this Buzz, they decided, all right, we are not going to win this game. So we pick the Cordelius, another counter into the Buzz, a counter into the Berry. The Berry cannot heal his teammates when he's in the realm. But yeah, we hard counter the Buzz, we hard counter the Berry. And all we got to do is hop into this match and get the dub. Into the game here, we got Chino on the aggro side. Does switch over, though. I start taking the aggro as I'm better into the Amber. And then they got Berry on the right side. Obviously, we got the Gale defense. Fade runs me down, but I got the knockback. Meg, 2,400 damage as well. Just takes him down. Chino does miss his realm, which if he realmed Tyrant there, honestly, it would have been perfect for us. We got in so much zone time. But it is what it is. You know, miss realms do happen. Still got the right side defended by Charles here. Charles trying to pinch his Livy here. His Livy is getting him very, very low. I'm calling for this pinch, but then his Livy kills Charles, so now I get no pinch. Then Chino jumps across the water and just deletes his Livy. So now we got Chino on the right side with his realm. I'm trying to get my mech back as soon as possible. So I'm pretty useless without this mech. Livy's very low, gets spawn trapped by Chino. Chino, nice stun by Charles to try and save Chino, but gets nothing out of it, sadly. Do start beaming Fade as well. We get Fade low. I knock Tyrant back. I'm still in their zone. We got the lead here, so I'm calling, let's just go up for the zone. We got the lead. Chino coming down here. Jumps Tyrant's Amber Fire. Fade gets realmed while he's in the middle of his Buzz high recharge. Actually an insane realm from Chino there. Clutches up. Gets Fade as well. Tyrant's one as well. Gets Tyrant. Gets the double kill somehow out of all that. And then we just pinch his Livy, and now we're up. We got the lead. There's just nothing they can do into this. They got to defend. Chino with the hypercharge. Realms Fade. Destroys Fade. His Livy going up. But unfortunately, he does not have the lead. So if they don't get us out, they lose the game. As Livy realizes that pretty quickly, goes back for the defense. But it's too little, too late. I knock back Fade. I get him super low. Just kills him when he kills me in the mech. And that is it. Chino with the realm on Tyrant, and that is the game over, I think. Yup, we get the dub. Hop into game number 2. All we got to do is win this next parallel game to keep our hopes alive of World Finals. I'm going aggro on Tyrant, running it down like I ran him down last time. Fade misses his gadget. I swing Tyrant. We pinch Fade out. I run at Tyrant, get him very low, just kills him with the mech star power. They pinch out his Livy, and now I'm just in their zone, farming percent. They got no percent right now. Chino realms Fade very soon, I think. Actually, no, he just plays a little bit passive. Goes for his Livy. Don't really know what that was, but I think he gets him anyway, honestly. Yeah, he gets him anyway. So his Livy's just getting spawn trapped on that right side, getting KD farmed. We get a pinch on Fade. Chino just perfect pinches, honestly, in this game. Realms his Livy as well. Just completely destroyed there as well. Playing aggro, we're up by, I think about, 12% here. Yeah, 10%. And now we got our zone. They don't have ours. Fade's going in, but now it's the same thing that happened with his Livy last time. They have to get us out, and they are not getting us out in a 2v3. So now Fade's going to have to defend eventually, or they're just going to lose the game. Fade's just sitting here hoping something happens, but nothing is going to happen. He decides, I think, come back now. He realizes, but now it's too little too late once again. Chino's pinching down Tyrant. Charles is still full health in our zone. Fade pops his hypercharge. He knocks me out of the mech. I run straight in the zone. It's 99%. We're just running into the zone. Fade uses super, just misses, and it's over for them. They know it's over. Chino gets the realm. He's just trying to get in the realm. He's trying to finish it off. He gets his Livy low. He spawns in the realm. He doesn't get it, but I get it on 80 HP, and we get the dub.